Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Tuesday morning, end of December, end of the year, end of the decade webcast. So, hope everybody has a very happy new year. Hope everybody had a very Merry Christmas, had a happy Hanukkah. I was away with family. I was working in the room, but, I wasn't doing webcasts, so back in the office, and let's get caught up a little bit, and then we'll talk about today. So you see the 3254 high. They backed off it the last 2 days. What I'm very interested to see is whether the blue line now can become resistance. So let me zoom this in one. So that's your 9-day simple moving average, which, let me back out before I zoom in. The 9-day has been the code that they really have not been able to crack in recent months. Spent a ton of time above the 9. It doesn't really get any more consistently drip, drip, drip higher bullish than that. They tried to convert it back the early part of this month. They weren't able to do it, and that created the upper band ride that we saw last week, that ended last week. A little bit of a pullback, reach up to a higher high, and now we're getting another little bit of a pullback. We've involved ourselves now with the 9-day. 9-day is, cruising around, right around 32.23. What the bears are going to want to do if they want to be relevant. I've never changed my tune. If the bears want to be relevant, they need to convert significant areas and turn them into resistance on a multi-day basis. It's not good enough just to trade down to the 9-day, hang out for a couple of hours, and then let them bounce you back up to wherever they want to take them, which is what started happening yesterday. So the biggest thing I will be looking at today is, can we close below the 9-day? Can we close below? Simple as that. Not much else to it. They couldn't accomplish it yesterday, and they had a golden opportunity. They have another golden opportunity today. So that's what is jumping out at me on this daily chart. Look, convert the 9-day, get a little more pressure. Then as a function of time or as a function of price, look, we visit the Bollinger Bands. Upper band, middle band, lower band, middle band, upper band. It's what's next. There's nothing particularly special about it. It's just a 20-day simple moving average, but that's how these things tend to trade. You can see the upper band running away from price now. That's up at 32, basically 32.73. If you convert the 9-day, then over the course of the early part of January, this level will shed lower prices. It will head higher. And if price stabilizes or comes down a little bit farther, we should get a mid-band test in the early part of next month. All right, hourly chart. So there's your all-time high from Friday. You can see the hourly mid-band has acted as pretty decent resistance through the back half of Friday and the beginning of this week. Your new weekly pivot was 32.37.67. They cracked that like a freaking egg right off the open yesterday and never looked back. They made one little sad sack attempt yesterday to get back up and through. They couldn't even do 32, and they took it right back down. And what you're seeing here is a lower low, 16.75, versus yesterday's low, 17.25. Now, you can't go creating support down in the 16.17 area. Although, how many times have we seen the bears do something just like that? So, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. They have a full day of trading. It's New Year's Eve, but today is a full day. Tomorrow is off. Tomorrow markets are closed. They reopen 6 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow night, and then Thursday and Friday are full days. The bears have a full day to make a statement, to close below the 9-day, to create a significant lower low versus the prior day, and to try to progress this market a little bit to the downside. The bulls, all they really need to do is defend an area, create some higher lows, and then, after a couple of higher highs, if this isn't for real, then you'll see that squeeze type action. And, people will sit here and try to tell you, well, this is for real, this is not for real. No, people don't know. I don't know. You don't know. The guy down the street doesn't know. Price knows. Price absolutely knows. And price will decide. So they got to deal with 16, 17. They need to close below 23. If they do that, then maybe they get a chance at the big prize down at the 20-day at some point. Not today, unless you get news, but in the next few sessions. All right. Everybody have a great day. Have a fantastic new year. Happy New Year to everybody out there. So thankful for all of the great people over the course of the last year, over the course of the last decade, that have been involved with me and what has developed into, Princetontrader for the last 5-6 years that we've been doing this. I love it. And if you trade this stuff, if you want to learn how to trade this stuff, if you want to do it successfully, I humbly suggest that you come and check us out in the new year. You will love what you find, and we'll do this next decade together. All right. Take care. Trade them well. I'll talk to you Thursday. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princetontrader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade them well.